Hey there, it's Patmos and nice of you to join me as we will continue our adventure with our historic town. We last time built the stone bridge and I still think it's amazing. We have some houses on this site now, so hopefully once we get a few more we can get going with some decorations. We have 2 windmills planned and an extra forestry, which will be helpful. We can use those to make sure that we get extra wood in, get rid of a lot of trees to have more space to build, and of course to gain an extra food source. So those are helpful. We are now also working on the hay barracks, since the farming is done at the moment and the harvest is done. Especially this farm is ready. This one now gets to hire a few people too, which is helpful. And now they can start to store some of this hay in here. And on the long run we will need it. Right now we don't, because we don't have any animals yet. But on the long run we're going to get some animals. Now let's keep working on this. They need to hire a few extra hands to get all the farm work done. We can see there's still quite some work to be done. But it should be okay. Most of the jobs that we have set up for seasonal hiring will also be empty in October. So these will only have 4 men in them. This will only have 4 men in them. So that is helpful. It's just a matter of, can they reach that farm so that they can be hired, or is it too far for them to go and work there? That's the question, but we'll have to see. For now, they have some hirees. They have a little less than 2 months to finish everything, so that should be okay. And right here we see all the resources are picked up to build the next house. That's the good news. I think we should now try and continue a little bit with the housing here. And the most important part is this part. This is where the road is supposed to go. So we'll have to try and get it up somewhat like this and make sure that it goes. Now we can make this pretty long. I don't really want to make it too long. But yeah, this is basically, I think, how the road should go. And then this could be a decent size house. So let's build this one. Let's try another one on this side. We'll do it the same, and then it will create an opening in here. And we'll have to find out what we do there, I guess. This should also be a little bit longer, I think. And probably go a little bit more like this. We make it a 90-degree angle, almost like this. Yeah, I think so. Okay. So at least now we get the true street shape here. We start to see how the street goes. This street goes like this. That's nice. So yeah, that's another house. Only issue I'm having at the moment is that we don't have a lot of work here. So we have to get going with some jobs at some point in order to get these people to work and be productive for us. So that might be an issue. And we have to think about what are we going to do in this area. Like, we can just do more housing here. Continue down this path. And I think we should probably follow the river to do that, which is cool. I mean, that will look nice. So yeah, let's go a little bit more like this. Follow the shape of the river, and then yeah, we'll do it this way. Then we'll probably have to get rid of some of this, although this will probably be the end because, hey, let's do it like this. This is solid deposits, so let's finish the house. See, this is empty one, but this is a solid deposit. We can't remove that one. So we can't really go much further with the housing right now. But what we can do, of course, is build an extra house here. Let's just work on this street for a little bit so that it takes shape. Probably go a bit like this. Or maybe we can make this a tad bit smaller and add an extra house on that side. I think that could work. Okay. At least now we have a little bit more of a street here. We can do the same on this side. And then think about what to place in here. One of the things I was thinking of, maybe we could get an orchard in here. Then you would have like a ton of trees in the middle of a town. I don't know if that will look cool, but it could be something. I don't know. Can we actually make it attached to everything? I think so. Can we make this work? That would be cool. It'll be like one big garden in here with can do that. If we do another one here and try to fit that in, that could actually be quite interesting. Alright. I think we'll have to remove this one and make the garden go straight. This could actually be fun. Like if we make this go straight again, like that, and then do this. Yeah, we can make it a tiny bit longer. Too much longer, because then I don't think it will look cool. But if we do it a little bit like this can be interesting. Then we might even be able to do a second orchard here. Problem is, of course, that we have to find a way to make this work with the housing that we're going to get here. But we'll get to that. For now, having 2 orchards here around the houses, I think will look nice. I think this will be nice. I actually want to move these up a bit, because it's going to take 2 years for these two, after the trees are all planted, to actually have mature trees and then get some fruit. So that might take some time. And then I have to dry the fruits. So that's going to take a whole lot of time. So having these done early might be good. So we can even move this one over if we want to. And then we might just continue the street like this and leave an opening here. See, here we have the bridge anyway. So if we're going to continue town, we can probably just continue it like this. Let me hit F1. Let's see. Let's go like this and like that. Make this shorter so that it fits. I want to get it a bit closer to the bridge. Yeah, so these look kind of a bit more symmetrical. People will also be watching the bridge with their garden. Might be a little bit longer, actually. Alright, alright. So people come over the bridge. This is where they enter the area. And then there will be just a main street here with 2 orchards next to it. Oh, I'm curious to see how that looks. Maybe once it's done, we're like, oh, this looks as bad as can be. But maybe it looks cool. Who knows? So that's what we're going to find out. Alright, plenty of water in here, plenty of water in here. So water is no issue for these people. Nice, I like that. That's good news. And now, oh, they're building this house now. After that, we're going to get the first windmill and the forestry, and then they will start working on the orchards. That's good. You can see the road towards the bridge is actually forming now, and here's a road forming too. So this is cool. I like that. And what I think we could do is just deco up the bridge by having these big trees on each side, showing that this is actually a very nice and cool bridge. I think this will add to the whole grandeur of the bridge. At least that's what I hope. Alright. All resources are picked up. Not everything is delivered yet, but that will be soon. Yep. This has now all the stones removed. We could now turn this into something as well. We have the bridge here. Why not try and get some fencing? You know, if we have cool looking fencing to fence off this area. We have a visitor from Balaklia. Okay, if we go like this, then steer the people a little bit so that they will actually use the entrance of the bridge. So they won't go like this, but they will walk here and then on. That could be helpful. Then we leave an opening here so people from the bridge can get in here. And this is where then that little park idea should be. We can just do it like this. This will be the street. Here will be an entrance into the park. And sometimes it can make a little difference if you just do it like this. So you get a little bit more of a feel that this is actually an entrance to a certain area. Now, since this is an entrance, it needs trees to mark that. And I think this needs a whole row of trees actually to give the people in this little park some privacy. Can't build on the water. Oh, what a surprise. Okay. And then probably get some benches here. Probably make people sit like they really can enjoy themselves here. Like a little sitting area like this. Okay, there they can sit. Should probably get some bushes in here to make them off even more. This should be like a little bit of a private place where people can just sit and enjoy nature and be away from their jobs a bit and just, I don't know, gossip or something. So yeah, this should be how this looks. Okay. Well, there's the benches on that side. Maybe there should be something else on this side. I guess there could also be a few random bushes. And then here will just be 2 benches, but then like this. So, alright, well they can sit here. We have a nice little park area now. I think it's better than what it was, so that worked. It's just those tiny bits that you can do around your town that can really make a difference in how things look. And I really enjoy that. I like that. Alright, that house will have a new family soon, hopefully. This house already has a new family. Yep, new family settling in town. Another Simon. We have Mikhailo, Miroslava, and Simon. And here we get Mikola, Lukia, and Simon. 20 and 28 years old. Oh, they have a different look to them, though. And I guess it's pretty accurate to have the same names every now and then, because that's what happens in real life, too. There's people with the same names, so... Are we good with the iron for now? Yes. Okay, well, they're building the first windmill. We have 2,300 grain in here. We have 1,300 more in here. So, yeah, we'll need it. Thatch in there. Oh, that's good. We now have a good supply of thatch. The only thing is we don't have something to store the wheat in already. We can set this one up for flour now, by the way, because we will be producing flour soon. So let's make that 500. And then we'll do the same in here. I'm not going to sell it yet. I want to give them a little bit of time. No, not 599, 500. To start producing and storing so that we are actually ready to sell it. And we have some nice goodies on it. Oh, look at how cool. This roof is a little bit raised because there's some hay in it. This is completely raised because this one is probably filled up. Yeah, I love how they take those things into account. And it's actually like the whole mechanic of this hay barracks is working in the game as well. I love it. It's so cool. Come on. Even in the windmill, you have all the mechanics needed to actually make the grinding stone inside the windmill work. So that's so cool. Alright, lots of men coming in, doing their job, and it's ready. Let's get into workers. Let's tell them they can have different ways to store it, stock it. Yep, that's good. Now, they need to pick up the wheat and bring it in here. So I would actually love to have a small granary somewhere situated here that can help out with that. But, I don't know. Maybe we can put that up right next to the farm. I think that's probably the best place for it. Because we need to empty out the farms at some point. There's only so much you can store in it. We're now at a quarter of what we can store in it. So it's nothing bad. But if we don't start to really efficiently use it, that's bad. That's not good. And, of course, if they can... Laborers can fill the granary and these guys can just go there and pick everything up. Same with this one. That will be more efficient. So... And I think having a granary next to a farm is normal. So why not have that? Alright, they're bringing in the wheat. They just need to adjust for the wind. Oh wow, he's rotating it all the way around. Stop rotating it. Is that a bug? Ah, there he is. He had trouble finding the wind. Alright, well, they're busy now with the batch, so that's good. We'll see how that goes. They're building the extra forester now. Oh, I love that. That'll hopefully take care of a lot of trees here. And while we take care of that, we see the town slowly being developed here. First bits and pieces delivered to the orchard. That's good. Extra hay delivered here. Luckily, the hay won't spoil, so just building up a stockpile can be good. And it looks like a farm would have that, so that's good. Forester just needs a bit more wood, but they're already putting in the poles for the foundation. And they can start to really build it. I like that the nails go in these boxes. That's so cool. Just 1,000 more wood inbound, and then they can finish it. Please bring in the wood before they need it. Ooh. Not completely in time, but okay. Everything is in now. They can now finish it, but some of them already left. I think because of the fact that they did not have the goods to use, but could also be that they were just at the end of their shift. Alright, there we go. And we're not done yet. Yeah, they still have to do this little bit. There goes the roof. We're done. Alright, there we go. Let's get extra hands in here and make sure that they start to chop all the trees. Might take some time. I don't think we have that many men available at the moment. But it should be okay. And if we take a look at this area. See, all the clothing and stuff is stored in here. We don't have a storage here for any of these goods. So that might be something to get at some point. Not so sure. Alright, there's one guy in there. We need 2 to actually chop trees. Now there's 2, and now they can start to chop trees. Amazing. Get to work, men. Oh, and building the orchard. And in the orchard, we need ladies to plant the trees. I believe they can actually plant them in winter, so that will be good. We don't have to wait until the spring to actually plant those trees. It will just, after they're planted, it will take 2 years for them to mature. And during those 2 years, we don't need anybody in there. So, we can just wait for it then. Oh, wow, they're bringing a lot of resources to this one too now. But yeah, just plant the trees, get all the ladies out, and then remember that you have to put ladies in at some point, of course, to actually do the harvest. But yeah, we can do that. And now that we can see all the flags, it starts to look like this area gets more and more developed. I like it. And I think once this area is taking a bit more shape, we will probably move to this area. Start to construct a few houses along the road here, or along the river here. And then that might help out with this farm, with hiring a few extra hands, because this is way closer to the farm than this is. So it might really make a difference. All right, here we go. It's ready. Now we're going to set it to only make dried fruit. Gradual harvesting will only harvest if less than 100 units stored. No, we're not going to do that. Now, what are we going to do with this? We're going to set this to apples, because apples will last 18 months before they spoil. Apricots and cherries will only last 3 months before they spoil. And that's just hard to get everything around, get it spread around town, or dry it. So we're going to plant apples in there and nothing else. We're going to set this to only hire ladies. Then we do apply to all. We have to wait until the other one is done, but we're going to try and hire some ladies already. And then hopefully they can start planting trees soon. And once that is done, we can switch them over to this one. And hopefully in the end, we get some fruits. A couple episodes away though, because on Speed 2, I don't think we even do a complete year in one episode. So it takes a while before we get to that point. But hey, then we make our own dried fruits, which won't spoil. And together with the buckwheat and honey and stuff, we will be making sure that our town will have food for a very long time. That doesn't spoil. 4 ladies hired now. That's amazing. All right, let's go click this and do apply to all. And now this will hire 2. Let's set it to that and to apples. And there we go. All right. Now I'm just looking forward to see how this will end up once more of the houses here gets built. I hope it looks good, but you can never be sure, of course. And I think what we can do is actually build another row of houses here and keep this as a street. That will probably work out well, so... yeah, let's see how that goes. Look at how fast they can plant these trees. They're doing a great job. They're with 5 now. And as soon as they're done, I'm just going to get them all out. But yeah, just a tad more trees and we're done. And I believe we can also export some dried fruits somewhere. So if we produce very good amounts, we can actually start to export that, which looks nice. All right, one more. And 2 more trees need to be planted. But these are all off work now. Yeah, they're all taking a rest, so we have to wait. But I can just put in 2 more ladies to finish that, and the rest can go in here maybe. This one alone did already 2, 4, 6 trees. That's great. That's great. So that's working. He's doing all the hard work there. Let's hope they can hire a few more. Okay. And if you take a look at the map, I've just did it right now because we can now really see. But you can really see that the village is taking on the shape of the water here, which I think is really cool. If we go to this part, right here, it's a little bit harder. But we have to start following the shape of these houses as well. But this will be interesting. Messenger from Balaklia. Well, I think right now, yeah, we do need some extra iron to not run out, which is great. We can just do that. Now, the iron deposit is all the way up here, which is very far out. So, I don't think we're going to get to the iron industry anytime soon. But it would be very helpful if we can start to work and process that. So, it might actually be interesting to try and plan at least a mine. Have them build it so that it's ready. Put it all the way in this corner, because then we might be able to build an extra one if we have to. Yeah, see, then we can fit in at least 1 extra. Not going to do that, but maybe just having 1 will be helpful. We have the smaller granary ready now. Look at that. That looks nice next to the farm. Let's put in all the wheat that we have. This should be able to hold 10,000, as it says right there, so that's good. Let's tell them that a lot of people can help out here, and we will only hire ladies, and then put in a worker, at least 1, so that they will start to fill it up. And hopefully that works. How are we doing with the wheat? Well, there's still 2,200 in here and 1,300 in here, so we have plenty yet. There's a lady in there now that can start to fill it up. And then hopefully we get some extra hands soon to help with that. That's why I think we really need the houses now first, so that we have some extra hands in town. And we can see that they actually chop down the trees here now. That can be helpful to achieve more hands on this part of town. But the next part will be here. Yeah, we have to do it there. Alright, this one is done. Let's get the ladies out. This one is done. Let's get all the ladies out. So they can now do other jobs. Nice. We just wait 2 years for now. It also says that in here, trees must be at least 2 years old to bear fruit. So it will take us a good 2 years before it's actually worth taking a look at it. Right now I'm very tempted to put 2 men in here, but I'm not going to do it. Let's hold off a bit so that we have some extra hands. If we even have the men. I don't even know if we have those. But if we do, let's just make sure we have the extra hands to start filling this up with wheat and stuff like that. That will probably be better. And for those wondering why I say wheat, well, that's how I was taught it by some of my followers. Because I usually just to say weed, but apparently that's the stuff that people think you smoke and get high from. So now I just say wheat, because I was told to say it a bit higher. And that's why I say that. So don't blame me. This is what they taught me. We have this little lane, but it's not decorated yet, so it looks boring. So let's get a few pine trees here. The thing is, we can plant pine trees on this side. Can we do it on this side too? No. It's just occupied. So we can start right here. I want to do it a bit symmetrical, so we're just going to start right here then. Then probably just 4 trees then, because we can't put them in the middle anymore. Maybe we can do 1 on this side then. That'll be okay. That will be okay. 5 trees. At least it starts to look like something then. So that's good. Now this house comes in. Nice. I think we can already really feel the difference that this stone bridge makes because of the speed at which they're building. It actually really makes a difference. As to the fact that we have 2 wells here, that really helps to water all this area. Make sure that everybody can have a drink. Quite an important feat, making sure that people can drink, so good for us. We can see the year since planted on the ore chart, so as soon as this says 2, then by the end of that year we'll get a harvest out of it, or maybe usually the middle of the year, so that will be helpful. But yeah, we do need some patience for that. While this house gets built, we may be able to plant the next house right here. Let's hit the F1 button. Let's make sure this is attached properly, yes. Now the river is going a little bit down here, as we can see. Even terrain, I know, but probably if we move the house, that will be solved. It is. Question now is how to place this, because I think we will have to get the road to go a bit like this, but I would like to keep the road small here. So I think doing it like this is good, and then we can take the turn and go a little bit more down here. So this can be one house. And then the next one will take the corner here and go down like this. And then we can start to think of what to do here. But the road will go like this. So there should be something out here at some point. It's hard to see the real shoreline though. Luckily it is February, so there should be some more melting going soon. But I think we can do it like this. There we go. Yeah, we're following the shoreline. That's good. And of course out here we saved quite a bit of space on the shoreline. Here we're going to get a tad bit closer. I don't mind that. Can we still put platforms on it? No. Really? Well, that's okay. We have the platforms out here. Or now, you know what, let's just stick a little bit away from the shoreline so that we can actually place those platforms. Ah, that'll be nice. So let's go like this and then like this. Let's stay a little bit away from it. Sure, let's keep doing it the same. I think that looks cool. So yeah, we can build a platform up here now. That'll be nice. And then we can turn the corner right here now. Anyways, yes, we can do that. Is this enough of a corner? I don't think so. Let's go like this. This should be a steep corner. Okay, there we go. Maybe we should do a little park here, but maybe not with fencing. Just put up trees and such and... Alright, we'll do two trees of most types. So to get somewhat of a mixed feel to it, I guess. Maybe not the... Oh, well, we can do a cherry tree in the middle here. Okay. Then put up some bushes. And we'll just do the same bushes. This is just an area where these bushes grow. And this will now just be a little patch of nature with trees and bushes, and it will create the whole idea of the road up here. Although this should not really be a road because this is just the back part, but it's okay, it's nice. This house is ready and people got married and live in it. This house was there for a while already. And now this house is being built. Just some more clay inbound. And then they should be able to finish it. Look at this. Plenty of buckwheat. Good amounts of potatoes. We have all the other stuff. I like it. How much flour do we have? 260. Okay. So they're trying to spread it evenly because here we have now 90, but there's more inbound. 30, 120. That leads up to 240 if you spread it evenly. So they are apparently trying to spread the flour evenly. I like that. That's good. Okay, let's get this house done. And that will make more shape in here. This road, and then maybe we can decorate that road up at some point. Yep, everything is there. There's a little bit of wood there already. Come on, people, finish the house. It's sowing time. That's why we have only a limited amount of builders. But hey, now a lot of people can help with the sowing. We can see we're about a third into March. The first field's already growing. A lot of other fields are sowing. That's great. That will speed up the whole process, meaning that we get more growth time. See? Not even halfway in, and the first 2 fields are growing already. And these are almost at the limit of how many they need to hire. That's a very good thing. That means that this farm is soon done, and they can help out on that farm as well. See, just 4 more needed to be busy with it. Alright, sowing here is almost ready. This might be the one that actually finishes it. Then this field can grow too. Oh yeah. Is he done now? Yep, that field's growing too, halfway into March. Here we also have a field already growing. These are at the maximum of the amount of people that they need to hire, so now these can start to hire soon. And then all the farms will start to grow very quickly. This is how you get good harvests. Make sure that everything is put in the ground quickly. That will really help you out. Ooh, and this is really storing. That's nice. Good thing to see that we have 2 men available, but they are probably from the build crew, so it's a bit... We can't really see if we actually have men available for other jobs. It's just that they're not in the build crew right now. You can see this is now hiring the first lady, so that is a start. There's a second guy, a third one. So now this one can start to hire. It can be that this can't hire as many as the other one, because some of these might not go there because it's too far. But still, every hand that can help is a help, so that's good. The last guy coming in here, but hey, everything is sewn in, so that's good. This is all growing. Still 3 people in here. It's gonna take them a while to even get there and then start to work, but that's okay. This guy was pretty much closer than this one, because this one is still going there. This one's already at work. Ah, there's number 4. Very good. Alright, we'll leave them to it. As we see, another house is ready, and we have more honey inbound, and a new family with a lot of people. Ooh, 4 new meals that can work. I like that. That actually makes me think we can put 2 people in here now. Did we set this up differently? No. We set this up differently? Yes, so apply to all. Now this will have the same settings. And there can be 2 men in there as soon as the farm is ready to work there. Ooh, look at this. Yep, they are now able to hire good amounts of extra workers to help with the sowing. And by the end of the month, though, all the other industries will be hiring back. So hopefully we can get some stuff finished by then. But this field should be ready soon. Yep, this field should also be ready pretty soon when all of these arrive and start to work. So that should be okay. So even though they might not be completely done by the end of March, it's still very fast and very good. Warm clothing, we still have 400. No worries there. Nothing to sell though at this point. I'm not going to sell anything. We do have 4,000 buckwheat and almost 3,000 potatoes. But I'm just keeping it. I want to be sure that we have enough food. Although all the houses that we have grow their own food. So we might just do a one-time deal with potatoes. Sell them. 1,000. Oh, but these won't buy them. We have to find another place where we can sell them. Because some of these might spoil at some point. So let's just get rid of the potatoes then. We have the flour, we have the buckwheat, we have the peas, the honey, the dried fruits from some of the places. So we have good amount. Oh, we don't have dried fruits anymore. Okay. Well, we have to be a bit careful then not to sell everything. But yeah, we have honey, we have buckwheat, we have potatoes for sale. Plenty in the storages. I'm not too worried about it. We can see that now all the private gardens get planted. Always a good moment. I love that. So let's keep them doing that. Yep, this is working out. Well, we've made some progress again. We've decorated up some areas. We have built extra houses. We too have 2 orchards now, which is nice. And we have more plans to go this way and to just keep going. as we also see that trees here are removed, which is very nice. So right now I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you have not done so, please subscribe to my channel. Leave all your comments in the comment section. I will respond to them. And then, of course, I hope to see you in a brand new video. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.